Hey guys, what's up? So today's video isn't quite what I had planned out for today, but we had a change of plans. Kuba had to take her van in to a mechanic. We're gonna be without a van now for a few days or a few weeks, we're not really sure.
Oh yeah, the first thing is we had to do like the technical roadworthiness test. MOT in the UK, I don't know what you call it in the US, but
I don't know.
it's basically like they have to test it if the vehicle is roadworthy, and you have to do it every year. So we knew that we're gonna have to change the exhaust. I wanted to change the exhaust myself because it's fairly easy task, so I would just do it myself. So we bought the whole exhaust system, and then one of the days just before I was about to change the exhaust, coming back from the town, one of the main brake lines burst. It was just corroded through. It was probably just as old as the van is, which is 28 years. So it just happened. So I knew I can't do this type of thing just outside of the house, because I would need some type of garage and also like a lift or a pit or something to work underneath the van. And also it's cold.
Yeah.
Because it's still February, even though it's a warm February, it's still February. I had to find some type of garage that will they will do that, and I found one not far away from us, but I had to take the van in there today. So I went there, left the van, and I knew there will probably be other things that will have to be fixed before doing MOT. So I dropped the van off, came back home, and it took a while because I had to take a bus, and that's I don't know how far it is, probably like 20 kilometers.
But the bus was like 2 hours after you were done even.
Oh yeah. The day is kind of fell apart.
Yeah. So basically what needs to get fixed is the exhaust has to be replaced. Like, you bought the exhaust system, so the mechanic will just put that in. He'll change the brakes and the brake lines. Mm-hmm. There's also additional problems where, like, we have to get stuff welded too. And when we bought the van, we knew that in the future we would have to do some of the welding, but we also didn't know how long we would keep the van. In order for the mechanic to fix some of those things, he's going to have to do some welding.
We can't pass the test, the roadworthiness test, without having stuff welded. So we basically have to do everything at once. Mm-hmm. And there's some other things that have to be done, like steering rods and stuff like that. It's just like it's nothing really special. Those are things that just get worn with use. So from time to time you just have to change them. Mm-hmm. It so happened for us that we just have to do everything together, basically.
Yeah. So then one of the problems is that if we can't get it done before the road test expires, then we won't be able to drive the van until it's fixed. We're just going to have to wait and see how long is the welding going to take and how long will it take to fix everything. We're just trying to figure out, like, will we just go for like a month without a vehicle? And if we are going to do that, then we'll have to plan out, like, we'll just have to stock up on stuff and then like walk to the shops or like get rides from the neighbors or something. But for me, the biggest issue is the welding, because there's like a hole, like on the driver's side. Mm-hmm. There's a hole there, and then it might need to be welded underneath the entire van. So that would mean that we would have to take everything out of the van, like the construction of the living space needs to come out. There's pros and cons to that too, because we were talking about redesigning the back of the van anyways. So if we have to take everything out, then we'll just start redesigning the back of the van.
Because the mechanic called me back today, not long ago, with estimate price for like all the mechanical repairs. So we got that, and that was like how much?
You said it was 3,000 zloty.
3,000 zloty, yeah. So
I think that's like $700.
Yeah, so that's a lot, and on top of that, we're gonna have to do the welding stuff too. Yeah. The welding I will only know on Friday, because they will just take the van to the person that does welding for them and body repairs. So they will be able to estimate. And then there's two options. It's possible that it will be just a little bit of welding close to the driver's side on a like for the step, where the step is when you go into the van. So if it's just this, then we won't have to take everything on the back apart. But if they have to go farther to the back, then I will have to take the van back home, rip everything out from the back, like the whole like bed and floor and everything, because it's all made of wood. So when they start welding it, it will just catch fire. And for them to have access to...
It needs to be stripped down to where it's like when we got the van, we stripped the inside out to the metal floor.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it has to be. So, and we don't know the price of that, of the welding yet, so...
Before we knew we had to get the van fixed like this, we were talking about like whether it's best to keep this van or if we should sell the van at some point and get a larger van. Because now that we have Ica, we were thinking that it would be nicer to have a slightly larger van. Like in case we wanted to go traveling later. But now, if we're going to end up investing lots of money into this van now to fix it and get it welded, then we will end up just keeping this van. I actually don't mind keeping this van. But that means then we're committing to keeping this van for like 10 more years or something, I would say.
Yeah, but I mean, if we get the welding done,
then
all of the welding done, then it will be all fine to keep it for that long. So, because that was the only thing that we were considering, like, maybe it's too much money and it's not like, it's not worth it. But we both like the van.
Part of us wanted to keep the van for the sentimental reasons because we like it, and from just like, what do you call it? Not efficiency, but like we have the van already, so we should just keep the one we have. But then when you start comparing the prices of like welding everything, you were pretty much like, well, we could just sell the van and then get another van for the price or for less money than we would pay to invest in the van. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and that's still the case.
Yeah.
But
now we have to fix it.
Well, we have to fix it because we can't really sell it for any reasonable price without it having the test.
Yeah.
So we just have to do it. So like the van made the decision by itself.
Yeah. So now we'll definitely keep the van. Yeah, we don't really know right now like how long we'll have to go without the van because like you might have to go pick it up on Friday, bring it back, we'll strip it out, and then take it back to get fixed. But it's not going to happen like in a day because like the welding and stuff, that's going to take time. So we'll just have to get used to not having a vehicle in the meantime.
Yeah, which is perfectly doable in here.
Yeah.
You know?
Like we don't have to drive anywhere far, so we can walk to the nearest village. It's like 45 minutes away or something, hour walk.
Yeah, and the bus, if we want to go
buses,
to town, the bus takes around like half an hour.
Yeah, but it is kind of a downer to have to drop so much money on a vehicle because like I went for a while without having a car. It's nice to be free from those responsibilities, like financial responsibilities basically. But when we got the van, we just knew that would be like a different lifestyle. So the van maintenance is just part of our life now.
Yeah, because I was the same like in Dundee and before that for like, I don't know, probably year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, I didn't have a car. I had a bike for a moment, but the bike is a different thing. I was working in the bike shop, so I could just fix everything, and so that wasn't really a problem. But I didn't have a car, so it's
really nice to not have one.
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't have to think about like the insurance and the testing and fixing and everything. When we were getting the van, we knew it's an old van, so it at some point it will need like more serious repairs and stuff. It's just now it's everything like compiled.
Yeah, at
once, but
it's fine. Like,
has to be done.
That'll just force us to redesign the back. We can take our time now doing it. Yeah,
there's no rush. And we had actually quite a few ideas on how to do it.
Yeah.
So
how to make it better than before. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep you posted on what's actually happening with it. But we don't have it right now. and we will see if we have to disassemble the back, which that'll be weird to do.
Yeah.
Take it apart. We won't scrap those materials because we can use them to build a second
Oh yeah, definitely.
a second interior, but we'll just save as much of it as we can. We know we're not going to end up living in the van full time anytime soon, so that means we can design the back of the van in a different way, where it's more for, it's like a holiday vehicle, not for full-time living.
Yeah, because we don't need that much storage.
Yeah, so the main thing is the storage thing. We can just design it in a different way, so it'll be more like loungy, not so much it needs to fit everything we own.
Yeah, exactly.
And all of our clothes and everything. Oh, and if you've noticed the awesome lighting in this video, it's because I finally got a light for filming. It's like the softbox thing. Oh, there's a bug on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something that I've struggled with since I started making YouTube videos, and it just now occurred to us, like, why don't we just get a light? Yeah, now everything can be well lit, and we can film at any time of day and not have to worry about the lighting situation.
Yeah. And now since we're not moving around, it's possible to have the light like that because it is a...
It's big.
It's big. Yeah.
But yeah, tomorrow I'll film some food stuff, and I don't know what else. What day of the week is it tomorrow? Thursday? Thursday. I guess we'll know Friday what's going on with the welding.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will definitely see us take the van apart if we have to do that. So that'll be that'll be a strange thing to experience. Because we built that van in like 2 weeks, the inside of it.
Yeah.
So then we'll be taking it apart, but whatever.
The way it's built, it will be easy to take it apart.
Yeah,
It's not, yeah.
It'll just be strange to have it like empty in the back.
Mm-hmm. But also, if we have to, because then we have to finish off some stuff around the house. So having the empty van...
Oh yeah, it might be easier.
Will make it easier to like get things.
To haul stuff,
you know?
Yeah. So we still have to finish the house, redesign the van, finish the outside of the house.
Yeah,
so lots of projects.
Our life is pretty full right now. There's no lunging around. Or not too much.
Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and we'll just keep you posted on the van updates. Aiko, look at all this fur! She's shedding already.
Mm-hmm. What are you trying to do?
Oh.
Lisa went away, so you're coming to me? I see.
Aww.